Hi, I'm Teresa Tapp, creator of the T-Tapp Total Workout, the workout that works. But today I'm introducing a new walking program, basics to help you increase effectiveness as you walk outdoors or when you walk indoors with my Step Away the Inches. All I'm going to do is teach you some of the moves and the techniques because you may not be familiar with T-Tapp techniques, and those are the primary principles to make your body more effective at inch loss. As we go on through, primary thing of T-Tapp is that I always have toes forward and I have knees out, pushing towards the little toe so that the knees aim at the shoulder. But you're going to be stepping. So right now, let's just step. As you walk, you're going to be thinking about the toe placement. So try to think about those toes forward. Oftentimes, we walk with our feet slightly out. Bringing them in, you're going to feel a change in how the muscles feel as you step right at the hip. So now in addition to the toes being forward, think to lift the big toe up. Okay, feel how it tightened right there? This is going to increase inch loss on those hips, buns, and thighs. You actually push off with the last two toes. So while you're walking outdoors, shopping, or in a Step Away the Inches workout, you should push away with the last two toes, feel like your arch is lifted inside the shoe, and instead of thinking to lift the toe real hard, just think no weight on the big toe, not using that big ball joint. Now, just by stepping, can you feel the difference through here? And remember when I said knees out? It's because we often have knees going in as we step. That habit comes from walking like a duck and knees still going forward. Now see that torque? If you walk with the foot out, I'll do that again for you. If you walk with the foot out, the knee still comes forward. The knee comes forward. Now, doesn't it make sense with the toe out that if your knee's going in, you're torquing on the knee, which pulls the hip in and the knee, and you start to get knee knocker fat. So when you're stepping with the toes forward and the knees out, that lifting of the toe helps you to retract the knee out towards the last two toes. So in a stepping program, using this technique, that knee knocker fat goes away and you lose inches right at the hip and you tighten the tummy. Okay, so toes are forward, using last two toes, big toe up, knees out, aiming at the shoulder. If you do this, you release the stomach and it can get bigger or even increase inches. So those are the basics. And then shoulders. Shoulder alignment is a T-Tapp principle. I call it linear alignment. So many times we stand relaxed. Shoulders back help you loosen the stomach. Shoulder to hip is linear alignment. So as you walk, instead of slightly leaning forward, and you've seen this on treadmills when people walk, right? Or they use Stairmasters and they step forward, you release the back and stomach, but when shoulders come back, you allow your body to cinch in, tighten, and tone the tummy. Shoulders back now, think tuck. That's another T-Tapp principle. Tuck butt. Think like the bad doggy, how you tuck the tail. But when you tuck, your tummy tightens and your lower back tightens. Because if you look at an anatomical chart, those lower lumbar muscles crisscross to the opposite hip ball joint. So if you keep toes forward with knees slightly out, and you have your butt tucked slightly, just enough that you feel the tummy tightening back, you'll lose inches in the tummy without doing sit-ups. That's the whole principle in T-Tapp. Toes forward, bend, knees tuck, butt, shoulders back, push out. Feel how every muscle's activated all the way down to your feet, except when you're walking, you just think a little bit of a tuck, toes forward, push last two toes, knees are aiming at the shoulders, shoulders are back, chest are out. Now you're going to get a body sculpting workout. So as you walk, you'll lose inches. Now, one other primary principle, palms face the center of the body while you walk. Now that looks to be so subtle, but here's the reason why. Toes forward, just bend the knees and tuck. Feel the difference, shoulder rolls. We want to get a full body workout, and with step away the inches, or when using T-Tapp techniques walking outdoors, you will, but think about what you're doing with the shoulders. Shoulder roll back, just warm up. Feel what muscles you're using, working out the tension. So many of us hold telephones, we're typing at a computer, and those shoulders hunch up, and we get all of this tension in the trapezius. I say traps. Shoulder roll back works out that tension. Feel those muscles? Now let's do it the T-Tapp way. Flip palms forward. Thumbs back as far as you can and do those shoulder rolls up and back. Feel the difference? Crack and crunch. I call it natural chiropractic alignment because now it's more comprehensive. From this side, watch my shoulders. Allowing it, just flipping the palms forward. Did you see that shoulder go back? Flipping, it rotates the shoulder back, and you activate the muscles from the shoulder to the middle of the spine right at your neck. So you can feel as it crack crunches, pulls on those muscles. That helps to build better bones as well as more usage of the full fiber of the muscle. Do this 4 times a day, 4 rolls 4 times a day, and watch how that back fat right at the base of the neck, which oftentimes becomes a Dower's hump, just melts away. And so now while you walk, if you keep the shoulders back with the palms forward or center, you'll work those back muscles. That's the T-Tapp principle. So easy to apply because review, toes forward, bend, tuck, shoulders back, and flip palms, shoulder roll. Tighten. Now from here, as you're walking, you'll swing or pull elbows. Just swing or pull elbows, but keep the shoulders back. Now feel the difference when you let your palms go to the back. Feel how it just released? So those are the principles. Let's review. Just walk. Toes are forward. No big toe. Knees are out, aiming at the shoulders, pushing last 2 toes. Tuck butt just enough. Tummy is tight, and back is tight, and palms facing center, letting it swing. Now feel the difference. Get that inch loss right at the hips and buns, and also the tummy, and you'll thin the thigh. Reverse bulky thighs. Okay, now in addition to all of these techniques, and through the workout, I'm going to keep reminding you, that's why there's no music. And then once you've learned the techniques, you can just put my voice on mute and put on your favorite song. You can then create your own workouts because it's not just the workout, it's the technique that makes a difference. This will help increase inch loss on any of your workouts. But truthfully, walking is the very best fitness program you can do. And you can walk throughout the whole day. And if you have an ergonomically designed weighted shoe, I'm wearing Metatrex, I'll talk about those a bit later, you're able to maximize the muscle even more. It helps you to keep the butt tucked. But just walking in any shoe, even a shoe with a heel, tuck, knees out, shoulders back, and don't use big toe, and watch and feel the difference. Now in the program, I also do a few series of different movements. Let's just review those so you get the basics before we start so you can focus on form. Form gets better as muscles get stronger, so just do the best you can. When you're stepping, I don't care if you're going right or left or right. You don't have to be in perfect step with me. But you do need to think the toes forward, knees out, butt tucked, shoulders back, lats tight, hands to the center. But when you step, step with the knee straight each time. Full contraction, full extension. Little steps without straightening the knee will just bulk the thigh. Stretch, stretch, bend and stretch. Use the muscles full to trim away those inches on the hips, buns, and thighs, and the stomach. Okay, here's some of those basics. Increasing cardio. I call it core cardio because you're working the core, but you're going to raise the heart rate anytime you put hands above the head. So you can control your level of cardio by placing them at different levels. So as you're stepping, I do a series of open and squeeze. Open and squeeze. Now the reason I'm doing that is to help move the lymph out of the fingers. Have you ever had your fingers swell up a little bit? That's the lymph settling down in the fingertips because you don't have a heart to pump the lymph. Everywhere you have a blood vessel, you have a lymph vessel, but the lymphatic system has to use muscles to move. That's why walking is so important. The calf muscle is considered the heart muscle of the lymph. So when you walk, every step pumps the lymph back up. But how do you move it from the hands? If you tend to get swollen, you squeeze and extend, and you move the lymph back to the armpit, and then you step and it circulates. Now, lots of people are learning about the lymphatic system. I've been educating it for about 20 years because not only is it important for your immune system, but it also moves liquefied fat. So if you move that lymph, you'll notch up your fat burning capacity, and if you increase the cardio, then it turbocharges everything. Okay, so back to stepping. Toes are forward, knees are out, push with the last two toes. Tuck that butt, tummy is tight, shoulders are back and palms face the center. Now let's go with out and squeeze. Stretch, then squeeze, but keep the muscles tight in the back, out. Now here comes cardio. Shoulder, pull, push and squeeze. And when you push, twist the wrist and drop the elbows, but don't let the shoulders forward. Keep it back. Don't push with the shoulders forward. You keep those shoulders back. Use linear alignment. Push, then twist. Reach, then squeeze. Now add more cardio. Just go up to the face. Feel the difference. Face and squeeze. Above the face and squeeze. Don't let the shoulders forward. Keep shoulders back. Keep that linear alignment up and squeeze. But use full steps. Straighten those knees. Use full steps. Now feel that cardio. Feel the heart rate go up. Here comes the max. All the way up above the head, I call these lat pulls. Let's just do the arm movements. When your hands come above your head, that's when the butt wants to go up. You have to think to tuck a little harder. Now instead of in front of the face, I want you to come behind the ears. Tuck, then pull. Did you see that? Reach, then pull. I'm behind my ears. Reach, then squeeze, pull. Now when I pull, elbows forward, hands back. From the front, it looks like a big W. The hands are shoulder level. Up behind the ears, twist, pull, elbows forward. Stretch, reach with the hands open. Squeeze, pull, elbows forward, hands are back. Pull, pull, pull. Do you feel those lats? Your latissimus dorsi is what's going to sculpt the outsides of that body, and whether you're male or female, everyone wants that trim torso. And lat pulls will do it and also help keep the shoulders back. Now let's try it with a step. And get ready. The cardio core really increases on this move. So step, step. Don't worry about right or left. Keep toes forward. No big toe. Push with the last two toes. Bring those hands up. Flip palms up. Hands above the head. Here we go. 2 counts. Up and pull. Up behind those ears. Up and twist. Tuck that butt when you reach. Tuck right there. But step. Get those knees straight each time. Up and pull. W. Feel that heart rate up. Big W. Big step. W. Tuck butt and pull. Tuck butt as you reach once more. Tuck and pull. Feel the heart rate? Regardless of your fitness level, when you go above the head and you use linear alignment at the same time as stepping, which is the lymphatic pumping, cardio increases to the max. So if during the workout your heart rate gets a little too high for you, while we're doing the pulls, just go back to the shoulder. Back to the shoulder, or just step low till you feel your heart rate come down, and then go back on. And gradually you'll build your own cardiovascular fitness. And that's the great thing. Certain days you can push harder. Other days you just want to go to your max. If you go to your max, you'll always get the benefits. And with using these T-Tapp techniques, you'll get inch loss at the same time as the super fat burning. Okay, another one, working those shoulders. I want you to learn this move. Reach out, thumbs are back, get the chest out, shoulders back. Up for 2 and half, just arms. Remember, tuck butt when you're up and half. Behind the ear and half. Behind the ear, then half. Then you'll go low. Down low, palms are out. See the thumbs back? And reach. Keep the elbows straight, chest out, shoulders back, and behind the ear. Chest and shoulder, chest. Then you're going to do everything together. Up for 2 and down for 2. Palm is out. Up for 2 and down. Tuck butt when you reach. Up for 2 and down. Up for 2 and down. Feel those lats. Feel those traps. Feel the deltoid. Feel the heart rate. Body sculpting, core cardio. Really works. Now let's try it with step. Just step. Don't worry if it's right or left or right, but think the form. Toes are forward. No big toe. Nice full step. Straighten the knee. Feel the arch lifted. Tuck that butt. Tummy is tight. Shoulders are back. Ready? It's up for 2 and half. Up and half. Tuck butt when you reach. Tuck butt. Now go low. Down for 2 and up. Keep behind those ears. 3, keep those elbows straight. 4, now all together. Up for 2 and down. Up for 2, tuck that butt. Keep those shoulders back. 4 and down. Feel the heart rate. Like I said, do what you can. You can hear me with an increased heart rate because you will get stronger. You can increase the intensity by tightening the muscles in your back more. That's how you get the cardio. Core cardio is linear isometrics. That means shoulders back, linear alignment. At the same time, you tighten, tighten. Now, working the chest, perk those pecs. Work off that fat that tends to accumulate right above your chest, above the clavicle as we age, whether you're male or female. Chest press is not a new move, but you add T-Tapp techniques, meaning elbow, shoulder stays level. Front for 2, open 2, but don't drop elbows. Front for 2 and open. Keep that shoulder level with the elbow. And go all the way back. Front for 2 all the way. Each time all the way back. Keep the butt tucked though, and the tummy tight all the time. Now, after you do a few of those, then we do the combo. Up for 2 and half. Don't drop. That's where it tends to want to. Up for 2 and tighten. Front and open. Up for 2 and tighten. I'm tightening the lats. Up for 2, tighten lats. Don't drop that elbow. Up for 2, behind that ear and open all the way. Once more. Up for 2 and half. Front and open. Now, feel how the heart rate, can you feel how much more you're using all the muscles in the chest? And if you're stepping at the same time, feel the cardio. So, shoulders are back, knees are out, toes are forward, and you're using the last 2 toes. Tighten the butt with a tuck, and tighten the tummy with shoulders back. So, let's do those chest. Make sure the wrist to elbow is straight. Everything's linear alignment. Pinch the finger to thumb. That's for neurokinetics. And here we go. Front for 2 and open. Front for 2 and open. Keep stepping all the time. Now go above. Up for 2 and half. Front for 2 and open. Up and tighten. Front and open. Behind the ears. Always use that full extension. Tuck as you reach and twist the wrist. Twist, twist. Front, open. Twist, twist, front, open, and rest. Feel that heart rate? These are all just core concentration with cardio because you're using those T-Tapp techniques. Okay, there's another movement. It's called the jumping jack. It's part of the T-Tapp total workout. Actually, a lot of these techniques, if you're wanting to do any of the other moves, you can get them from my website for free or move into the T-Tapp workouts. But I'm telling you, just adding them to your daily movement is going to make a big difference. Jumping jack. You're above the head again, behind the ears. Pull big W, and when you pull, remember, elbows forward, hands back. So it's up for 2 and pull. Up for 2, straight arm down. Up for 2 and pull. Up for 2, reach away, straight arms. Up for 2 and pull. Tuck when you reach and down. Are you ready for stepping? Step away those inches with that T-Tapp technique. Now let's add some core cardio with the jumping jack move. Palms up to get ready. Here we go. Up for 2 and pull. Up for 2 and down. Up for 2 and pull. Keep that form and tuck that butt. When you're up, tuck and pull. Tuck and down. Really keep the elbow straight and push down. Pushing up, down. Yes, you can, and push. Feel that? Again, you can add these, drop these, do the sequence whenever. These are the movements that bring up the notch. Now, there's another movement within the basics of the step away inches, and it's the step lift sequence. Step lift sequence involves a bent knee. Now this is going to seem strange if you're not a T-tapper, but once you apply it, you will really lose in the tummy from the waist all the way to the middle of the thigh. Okay, when I say bent knee, during the step sequence, let me give you a visual so you know what I'm talking about. All the movement is step, lift, step, two, gather. Step, lift, step, two, gather. Looks easy enough, right? But you're adding T-Tapp techniques. Easy enough to know arm is straight, with wrist up as straight as you can. It's what's happening in the lower body. You step, the knee is bent. Keep it bent as you raise this leg. Lift down. Try that again. That's the tricky part. Keep the knee bent. Keep it pushing out. No weight on the big toe and no turn out. Don't let the foot turn out. Keep it forward. So bend, push out, tuck butt. Now just 1, 2, 3, lift leg. Ready? It's lift and touch. Now when you lift the leg, tuck the butt. Keep the knee bent, tuck, push out. 1, 2, 3, tuck butt as you lift. Do that again. Shift over, bend, it's out. 1, 2, 3, tuck butt as you lift. Now, think about that foot placement. When you lift the leg, the body wants to go the path of least resistance, which means your thighs are strong, your core is weaker, and your tummy is weaker. So the body wants to use the thigh to let the toe go up. Did you see the difference? Step toe up, then together. Step toe up lets you use the thigh, not the stomach. So I want you to feel the difference. Arm is out, bend, tuck, shoulders back. When you lift, think to lead with the heel. Lead with the heel and tuck butt as you lift. Tuck and lead with the heel. See how it helped keep the toe up? And you're not just having toe forward, you're pushing heel down, pull up the toe, twist it in as you lift. Let's try it together. Bend, tuck, shoulders back. 1, 2, 3, lead, heel, tuck, butt. 1, 2, 3, lead, heel, tuck, butt. 1, 2, 3, lead, heel, tuck, butt. Is that bottom knee bent as you lift and tuck? Okay, get the concept? You feel the difference in the tummy? Big difference. Let's try it together, keeping those T-Tapp techniques. Ready, and step, tuck, lift, lead with the heel. Step, tuck, lift, keep shoulders back. Keep arms stiff, push knee out. See that knee push out as I lift. Step, push out. Keep toe forward, no big toe. Once more, yes you can, last time, and now feel that heart rate? Core cardio. Feel that body sculpting? Inches away. When you put it all together, step away the inches, whether you're at the basics in the beginning or at the core cardio to the max, you will melt the inches of fat away with stronger muscles working as a girdle, and eventually those muscles as a girdle uses up all the stored fat as fuel, and you will see your body from head to toe a better machine with energy and visual inch loss. So let's get started with step away the inches all together now.